Some things in the FM Jellicoe household never change. The instant I sit down to record, George decides he has to get his eat on. You can probably hear him in the background. He likes to take a bite of food and then walk away and come eat it closer to me. I'm not quite sure why. It's probably a comfort thing. The other thing going on that is quite comfortable is our lead in the third Bundesliga. We have been on a really good run. And so, of course, right before I started recording this episode, we stumbled a bit. We're going to check that out now in The Red Devils Rising, Episode 3. I literally stopped for 5 minutes to take care of something, and he never once went over to his bowl. And the instant I hit record, oh, hey, I gotta go eat. It's not like, it's not even like tied to a mouse click or anything like that. As often as I click my mouse during the course of the day, he'd be so fat he wouldn't be able to move, which probably for George would be an okay thing. But we're going to look at my profile. I realized I didn't go over this the first couple of episodes. When I take over an established club, I tend to emphasize the mental more than anything else. I also emphasize technical, mental skills in terms of coaching. But, for adaptability, determination, level of discipline, motivating, things like that, I tend to go higher. My experience, limited as it's been, is that I can always find a good attacking, defending, and goalkeeper coaches. Technical, and mental coaches. Good ones are a little bit harder to come by. So I said I was born in England in Beaconsfield, but I've been to Beaconsfield, but I wasn't born there. I was actually born in South Dakota, and I don't know that I could put that on. I moved around way too much. So this is me. I got a Continental Pro license. It says I played professional soccer at the national level. No. 11 games played, 10 games won, 1 game lost. And it was to a fairly good opponent. So after, who did we play? We played Mannheim. We beat Bayern 4-1. This was an awesome, awesome game. Lukas Spalvis a brace of goals. Marlon Ritter a goal. Then against Ingolstadt, we won 3-2. Lukas Spalvis a hat trick's worth of goals. Against Meppen, we beat them 2-0. Lukas Spalvis, again, a brace's worth of goals. Against Rostock, we beat them 3-1. Marlon Ritter, a brace of goals. Spalvis scored again. And we lost to Zwickau 1-0. This was a game where everybody just kind of fell off. It was just annoying. If you look at our this is the first time I've actually looked at this screen. This is really the green's a little disturbing, but hopefully they could change that, or we could go in and change that in the settings. Spalvis had a goal disallowed because he was offsides. It was a close run thing. Technically, we were much better than them. 9 shots, 7 on target, 1.49 XG. They had 10 shots, 3 on target. We'll go to this one here. We had 1 clear-cut chance, 2 long shots. That kind of hurt us. They had 1 woodwork hit. But as you can see, 6'3", 6'4", 6'2", 6'6". This formation is probably going to be changing in the off-season. I'll probably go back to a more traditional 4-2-4 or seeing who else is out there. I've been bringing in free agents and trying them out. I haven't found anybody who I could probably bring with me to the next level. I found a lot of solid third Liga players, and I can't have solid third Liga. I got to have good third Liga players that can help keep us up in the second Bundesliga if and when we get there. We got ourselves right against Magdeburg. We beat them 3-1. Marvin Pore, a hat trick's worth of goals because Spalvis was on international duty with Lithuania. So we are currently 1 point behind Dresden, but we have a game in hand. Lukas Spalvis leads us with 11 goals. Marlon Ritter, a 7.54 rating. He also has 5 assists, along with Sifsty and Hlusek. Tim Reeder has the best pass completion at 93%. Marlon Ritter has 3 Players of the Match awards. In our 10 matches played, our 26 goals are the best. Our 7 goals allowed. This has got to be some sort of error because, we've got a freaking huge goal differential. It can't be the worst. 18 yellow cards. FM Jellicoe team through and through. And our stadium's about half full. I'm hoping as we get better this will improve. Today we are playing Hall and Lubeck. These are a mid-table team, and Lubeck is bottom of the table. One of the reasons I chose this, and it actually worked out really well, if I go to the schedule here, go to the calendar, we got Hall. We're playing Lubeck 2 days after that. 3 days, well, we got 2 days off between the Hall and Lubeck matches. We got 2 days off between Lubeck and Saarbrücken. Now, our only saving grace is that all of these teams are not the best. But that also means I'm going to be playing some fairly rotated sides, especially in the Lubeck game. A lot of under 23 and under 19 players are going to get starts in that game. So that said, injury-wise, I don't believe we've had anything major. Nope, Elias Huth is still out. Hanslick is still out. And that's pretty much it so far. So I'm going to double check my best 11, set my reserves, and we're going to come back with our match against Hall in just a minute. So we're playing our 4-2-4, of course. When we get back to the other screen, we'll go through the starters there. Shad holds it up, gets it up to Ritter, to Siftsy, to Bachmann, out to Redondo, who's back from injury. He cuts inside, takes the shot, hits the post, and it goes out. This flashing billboard is driving me up a freaking wall, and I have no idea how to turn it off. I put a post on the SI forums, and it has not been replied to. There's got to be a way to turn that off. So we've got Spahik in goal, Hercher, Kraus, Gottwald, and Shad as the defensive back four, Bachmann and Sifsy as the midfielders, Redondo and Ritter as the attacking midfielders, Spalvis and Pure up top as the strikers. Sickinger's out, too many yellow cards. Oh, nice save by Spahik off the Durek strike, off the free kick. That was a good effort by Hall. Gundes with a corner kick in, knocked away. Is Ritter going to be able to run it? Well, the highlight ends. We won't know. Coming up on a halftime, been a quiet game so far. We've only had one shot, not on target. They've had 3-1. We've had a possession advantage, though. Philip Hercher has been getting burned too often. Yeah, that's because Hlusek is injured and not in the best shape. So we're going to leave Hercher, good grief. We're going to leave Hercher on for a while. Menning with a throw-in. Gundes gets by the one defender. Bachmann dispossesses him again. Gundes gets it off the post. How is Gottwald not offsides? They're calling it a Spahik own goal. Gottwald's not offsides because Gottwald is on my squad. That was scarily bad. We're close to 60 minutes here. We are going to make a couple of changes. Oh, look at that. Hercher picked up a yellow card, so we'll definitely bring Hlusek on. Spalvis picked up a knock, too, so we'll bring on Roser. Confirm the subs. And get underway. Everybody's having kind of an off game. You know what? Let's shout. Try and fire them up here. Shad to Puri. Gets it to Sifsy. Rosser's there. Oh, it skirts just outside on the right side of the post. Holy cow. This is our last chance. Puri knocked away. Rivero gets the ball. For Hall, driving forward, gets by the one defender, gets by the other. Wise, my 20, running away. I thought that was one of the things they fixed. And they get an extra time goal. Wow. Okay. Hall is not a team I would have thought we would have lost to, seeing as how we've done really well against some of the better teams in the league thus far. If we do not get a goal here, Hlusek to Roser, Puri. Thank you. Wow, 6 minutes into 4 minutes of extra time, we get a goal. His 6th of the season, and that saves us from being shut out. It's the small things that matter. Oh, nice little backheel pass by Rote. That is the game. And that was horrible. 14 shots, 8 on target. Huge possession advantage. We couldn't do anything with it. I have yet to throw a bottle in the team talks. Spalvis out 1 to 2 days. That's fine. Giannis Kubler is one of those who came across the scouting reports as available. We'll give him a look. Ooh, potential Bundesliga 2 central midfielder. Not too... Ooh, 14, 11, 13. He's here for 2 weeks. We'll see how a couple of these shake out. Oh, he also plays defensive mid, too. Pros 3 cons. Bundesliga 2 central mid. Okay. Well, we've got Lubeck coming up. They're in 19th place, so hopefully we can do better against them. We'll be back with that match here in just a bit. Well, this is a little bit of a rotated side today. We got Weyand in goal. He is one of my youth keepers. Schott, Gall, Kraus, and Hertscher are the defensive back 4. Bachmann and Sessa are the midfielders, and Bachmann is playing defensive midfielder. Ritter and Scarlatitis are up top as tag midfielders. Roser and Spalvis are the strikers. See, they don't have the blinking stadium. Ritter from outside the box in the crowd, and Raider, a very nice save. Oh, I spoke too soon. Kraus on the throw-in. Bachmann loses it. Roser's there, and somehow it goes in. What the heck happened? Let's see what happened in the 3D here. Bachmann heads it. Roser manages to get a foot on it as Raider was coming out to try and smother it. Okay, I'll take it. Weyand with a goal kick. Sends it up to Gall. Long pass to Roser, who got between the defenders. Round the keeper. No, instead he's going to take the shot. Put it far post. Far post, near post. He's right-footed. He hit it the right side. Near post. We'll go near post. If I had adequate midfielders, I'd play like a 4-3-3. But I don't have adequate midfielders. And frankly, after roster, my striker depth is minimal at best. So I think for now, 2 strikers at the top is the way to go. And I prefer 2 striker formations. So anybody who's followed my saves, no, I prefer 2 striker formations. Shad picks up the ball. Oh, look, he got a yellow card. Feeds it to Sessa. Up to Roser, but Roser can't get to it before Replay does. Raider again bombs it forward. Hebisch to Zahir. To Boland. Back out to Hertner on the left. He centers it again to Zahir. Back to Mendy. To Zahir. He feeds Boland. Back to Mendy. To Boland. Hebisch. Oh, Roser got there. Roser got behind the defender there, and Wayne had no problem stopping that. That was well done. 7 shots, 3 on target, 63% possession advantage. 63% possession advantage. I'm sober. I swear I'm sober. And we go into halftime with a 2-0 lead. Somebody had a yellow card. Who had the yellow card? So I got to... Okay, this is annoying. I got to go here. Go back. Shad had the yellow card. So I want to talk to the individuals. All I want to talk to is Shad. I literally have to go through... unclick everybody else. Which is annoying as hell. And then I get to click this. I need you to avoid another point. There's got to be an easier way to do that. Raider gets it out to Roser, who sends it to Mendy, centers it to Zahir. He gets it to Diekman. He drives forward. He's shadowed, but he gets it back to Boland in the center. To Mendy. Oh, Mendy, a horrible pass. Shad just gives it to Wayand. Wayand gets it out to Hercher on the left. He centers it to Sessa. Out to Ritter. Shad runs in front of him and has it now. Shad crosses in and Spalvis is there, but he skies it over the crossbar. We're going to make some changes here. Going to get Shad off. Bring on Janice Held. He's a youth player who is not too terrible. Anyone else? Bachman is not doing good. We'll bring on Bakat, who, frankly, is not the best. Make him a regista. Sessa, we will keep. Well, you know what? We'll make Sessa a center mid on support. I don't know. A regista at defensive mid and a deep line playmaker at midfielder is just not a good combination, I would believe. Kraus to Scarlatitis. He cuts inside, center of the field, dinks it over to Ritter. Crosses it, Spalvis is there, and he scores his 12th of the season. There's always one or two players on your squad who, when you start a save, are going to be the backbone of your team for a couple of years. Lukas Spalvis is definitely one of those players. I suspect if we can keep a hold of him, Kraus will be the other. This has been a solid all-around effort by the squad. 12 shots, 6 on target, decent possession advantage. Gall bombs it forward, but it's knocked back. He sends it forward again, but Chana gets a foot on it. Riedel instead sends it up to Hebish, who got between the defenders, and Wayand. Where did Wayand come from? Wayand comes up with a very nice save. Corner kick in for Lubeck. Boland. Well, Gall just knocks it away. Wasn't anybody in a Lubeck uniform near that. And that was a bad pass there. That was horrible. Ritter from outside the box, and somebody's fouled. Rosser's going to take the penalty. And he does. Well done. I lost track of who scored the goal. Should Spalvis have taken the goal? I don't know. No, Rosser should have, because that's his hat trick. Because he had 2 already. Oh, 4-0 shutout of Lubeck. Rosser, a hat trick's worth of goals. Spalvis, a goal. Everyone else, a really solid effort. Wayand was really solid between the sticks. Not that he had a lot of opportunities. They only had 5 shots, 2 on target. Tell the boys, a good win. Well done. Go to continue now. And of course, we got Saarbrücken in a couple of days. Too many umlauts. Anyway, here's a fun game for you. Take your last name, spell it backwards, put an umlaut over the first vowel, and that is your furniture name at IKEA. So we are going to come back for our Pokal game against Hamburg, and then probably Cologne, who are mid-table. Yeah, we'll do that. We're a point ahead of Dresden, and a decent amount of points ahead against Uerdingen. Not the best game against Lubeck, or Hall. I think the guys had too many off days, and Lubeck played Hall played their A game, and that's why they won. And this extra time goal was just filthy. It was just... Some things about FM don't seem to change between versions. However, against Lubeck, we did get ourselves right. Lukas Rosser, a hat trick's worth of goals. He is primarily my third striker, 3.5 star current ability, 3.5 star potential ability. I've said it a lot, this save so far. Solid, unspectacular. Does what he does well, and that's pretty much it for this level of football. He's a good player, and that's frankly what we need. So I'm going to save the game here, and then we are going to come back in a little while with our Pokal game against Hamburg. They are a Bundesliga club. They may not be the best Bundesliga club, but I just want to give them a run for their money, let them know they were in a fight. If you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments. Leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM21. I thank you for watching.